Friends, post budget, we are going to host an event called the Voices of Tomorrow. This event will be digitally streamed and it will be on our YouTube channel, I Thought Advisory. It will be streamed live. So go subscribe to I Thought Advisory, fill up the form in the description link and give your details so that we could send you the link which you can use to watch the live streaming of this program. A very interesting session awaits you on 4th of February and we will know what to do after the budget, where to invest in Indian equities, should we invest globally in international markets, and is it time to look at debt? Thank you for being of support to us and see you on the 4th of February in Voices of Tomorrow. What after the budget? The budget is going to be presented tomorrow. There's a lot of fanfare about every budget, but with every passing year, budgets are becoming boring. It's only the media and the social media which erupts into this fanfare. It's more like people have to create an event where there is nothing much to look into. A budget has now become more of a report card time. It's like when children bring report cards home to get them signed by the parents, governments bring home their annual report card to get the approval of Parliament and positive response from citizens. There is not too much you must expect from budgets now because indirect taxes are largely out of the budget. They are under the GST Council. And direct taxes have already been reduced to levels from where they can only be one way and it is up, and that's not going to happen anytime soon. Personal income taxes need some tinkering and I expect this budget will be kinder to the salaried class and the middle class, putting more money in their hands so that they are able to continue spending the same way. And hopefully in this report card, we have a signal that we are going to continue investing and public investment is going to be strong. This budget comes in a context where you have just 15 months or 16 months to go into an election. We will be in campaign mode very soon if we aren't already yet. And it's important that the government wraps up all its big idea schemes before people go to vote in 2024. It's also important for government to give a vision of what it will do post 2024. So the idea must be seeded now so that the idea continues after the general election. Don't think that this is specific to this government or the political party in power. This is generally a structure which works and it has been working for a very long time. Even if there is a regime change, it works because the new party in power continues with the old ideas that have been put forward by recognizing the merit of the idea rather than who put it forward. So, ideas in this budget will become nationally owned over the next 5 years or even longer. And those ideas which come in this budget are going to be very, very significant to give that extra 1% GDP growth which can make a huge difference to our economy. I'm sure many of you will jump to say that that extra growth has been elusive for such a long time that I'm not going to believe that our growth can be bumped up. But I have a different argument to that. It's exactly when most people think this way that that growth will start coming our way. Call me a proverbial optimist, but that's how I feel now. And I think macros in our country are all coming in favor. They are improving and taking us to a place where we have our best shot at better growth. COVID has given us the luxury to spend so heavily in infrastructure. Governments earlier were spending far less, but the crisis called COVID gave us this opportunity to accelerate infrastructure spending. So this year we will see the highest infra allocations in history. I'm sticking my neck out and saying this, and let's see what happens tomorrow. I'm also expecting taxation to become way different from what it has been. Some new ideas should be there, and these ideas should be a clean break from the past. And I don't expect any of these ideas in the corporate taxation side. It will be more in the personal taxation side. We need big ideas, we need big investment, big public investment, and we need to create confidence for strong private investment. One thing we can congratulate ourselves as Indians is our confidence in the economy, which we showed during the COVID crisis, has never been like this ever before. In a crisis, we become more cynical and more pessimistic. But in the COVID crisis, the way in which people came into the stock market and participated in it and continue to believe in it is, in my opinion, a paradigm shift. Now, this paradigm shift must be nurtured through some ideas in the budget which will take it to the next level. Let's see if this budget has something in store for all these investors who came into the stock market and believe that the economy will grow well enough for them to profit through equity investments. The best way to show your conviction in the economy is to either become an entrepreneur or become an investor or become both. This budget should further this culture of entrepreneurship and investing, which is taking wings in India like never before. We do see a lot of derision about unicorns which lose values, corporate governance issue in some place. All these things are a given, but they are evolutionary. We will outgrow this to come stronger, and we will create investing institutions which will outlast all of us, because the economic opportunity that we are now creating is such. The budget should give us the confidence to believe in those economic activities. If it does that, and if it functions as a report card which most people like, I think it would have met its objective. The last few years have been interesting from a budget perspective, because whatever the government says on the revenue side, it has been exceeding it. And it has not grown expenditure the same way. So we are seeing traction in revenue. We are seeing more modest borrowing by the government. We are seeing public investment at its highest levels. And I think all this should sustain and translate into something very, very good in the future. Let's see if this budget continues to give us that confidence, which we have shown during the worst of times. Because from here, we should be progressing towards better times and then the best of times. That investment journey should see all of us who have come into the market during this crisis profit, sustain and grow. So for us, this budget is more of a sentiment test, a kind of an indicator, a show of confidence, and a statement of belief in investing and betting on India's future. Let's see what's in store tomorrow. Thank you for watching this video.